screen will be like this. If you see the plus symbol here, this is the create button. Here need to select the task bot, not the processor file. So we need to select the task bot. Here I'm just creating my first RPA bot. Then created. See here we can choose the folder path, whether we are creating under the correct folder or not. If we are creating under any wrong folder, by clicking here choose, we can change the folder path if required. So now I'm just creating it. So once we click on create and edit, we'll be getting the like a bot editor window. Okay, this is the bot editor window. On this particular window only we'll be able to develop the new robots. So it will be having majorly three sections. One is variables, and the second one is actions, and third one is triggers. Majorly we'll be discussing about the variables in tomorrow session. For today, what I'll do is just I can show you that how to build a sample bot. Here, what I want to do is I want to print like hello world on the screen. So for this, what we have in Automation Anywhere, there is a action item called message box, because I want to show the message like hello world on the screen, right? So for this, I have a particular command called message box. Message box. See here, we'll be having enter the message to display. So here we need to enter the message, whatever we want to display. I'll be displaying like hello, hello. This is my message which I want to display. So now I'm saving this by clicking save button here. Then here we have the run button. I click on it, starting the deployment in my computer. It's downloading the dependencies. So dependencies are the files which required or which helps to execute this bot in our device. Okay, so those dependencies has been downloaded. And if you see here, hello world. Okay, so the message has
For
been,
this, we no need to write any logic to display this message. Nothing is, we no need to, we no need to code anything.
we don't need to
Just for,
code anything. Bring the message box and
okay.
type it here. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. It will be like a
Okay.
simple and pure English only. Okay. You need not to struggle like other programming languages, like different terminologies. Everything will be here in plain English only. Okay.
Okay.
Hello world has been printed. But see, what is this hello world? It is stating that if you see the window title is Automation Anywhere Enterprise Client, and it is saying that message from the bot. So I want to make it as more meaningful. So I want to customize these titles as well. Let's see how we can do that. So then I'm closing this. So I want to change this window. So this is the one, it's displaying as a window title. We can customize this one as well. This is my first robot. Okay. Save and okay. Now the title of the window has been changed. It is stating that this is my first robot. The message is hello world. Okay. But if we observe here, until unless I click on close button, this message window is not closing. Until that, this bot runner window is staying here. That means the bot execution is not completed. So whenever, see, if you want to see here, see, it's running the bot. The status is running the bot here. Until unless I click on the close button, this bot status is will be in running state only. But here the problem is, what is RPA? We'll be deploying the virtual robots to avoid the human intervention itself. In our process, if we deploy the code, this hello world program, so again, to close this message box, we need a human interaction, right? Which is against to the standard RPA validation. So it should not be like this. Now, let's see how can we handle this. So if I click on close, see, now the window has been closed and the status is showing like your bot has run successfully. I'm closing this. So to alter this, what I have to do is see here, there is a checkbox. Close message box after. So if I select this checkbox here, it will ask me that after how many seconds you want me close the message. Like 5 seconds, at 50 seconds, or 500 seconds, like this. It will be in seconds only, not minutes or milliseconds. So the maximum length will be up to here. That means the maximum size will be these many seconds. Okay, but we are not going to keep this long for the demonstration purpose. Let me keep it as 60 seconds. Well, so for suppose for first, let me go with the 10 seconds.
For real time, we need to give this, we need to check this box
Exactly.
in real time
In
projects.
the real time,
Okay.
most probably we'll be eliminating the message boxes. We'll not place them. But in some scenarios, to
Oh,
maintain some delays in between uh, command to command, or else in the screenshots or records, so to understand the performance, there might be the requirement where we want to see the value of particular variable or particular thing. At that time, we have to use the message box. In that
so in
scenario,
real time, we won't use message boxes.
we'll be using, but as much as possible, it's not recommended to use.
Oh, okay.
So it will not throw you any
Only for
error.
practice purpose.
Yeah, not the best practices. No
Okay.
one can say that strongly, hey, you should not use it. But as a best practice, we'll be avoiding the message boxes as much as possible.
Then how we will show the output and all like
I'll tell you how we will be showing that is there is another command is log to file. I'll show you that right after this command. Okay.
okay.
So for now, let's go. See, save. Run. See, hello world. See here, the countdown is coming from 10, 8, 9, 6, 5 like this. When countdown comes to 0, it will be closing automatically and the bot execution will be completed successfully. Okay. For suppose, let me make it as 100. See. So now do I need to wait 2 minutes to close this one? Not required. So once I have seen the information here, whatever is available, even though the counter is there, I can close it manually. Okay. This option also available. It's clear about the message box.
Yes, sir, clear.
So now coming to your question. So in the real time, how can we verify the data or outputs or whatever we
Yes.
want to observe. For that, there is another
Yes.
command here, log. Log to file. So log text to file. So here, where you want to log it. So I just simply want to log the information under the documents. So suppose select this one. So and here the supported format for this log2 file is only text and CSV only. Okay. If you try to log it as a .doc, it will not work.
How will get to know, sir, whether it is only for a PDF or
We are defining
CSV?
here, right?
Okay.
So here I'm defining it. So I'm giving the path. So here, if the file is there, first program.txt, the particular file is already there, this data will go and place in that file. If the file is not there, the bot itself will create a new file, then it will be placing the values. See, in my documents folder, if we go now here, documents, see, there is no such file called first program. See, right?
Yeah.
If I go here, now I have selected this in this particular path and create a file with this particular name that should be the text file. If I want CSV file, I can make it as the extension as CSV. Okay. But if we give .doc, .xlsx or any other extensions apart from txt or CSV, it will not work. Either text or CSV should be provided.
Now we are creating the file, or
Yeah.
like
If file is
we are
already there,
creating file.
yeah, if file is already
Okay.
there, the data will be loaded into the existing file. If file is not there, the new file will be created by the bot automatically.
Okay. If it is already there, it will not create. If it is
Yes.
not there, it will create.
Yeah. If it's already there, for
Right?
suppose that the container is there. Okay. In that container, you have to put the some rice. Assume that you have some rice, you have to store it in your kitchen. So at that time, what you will do? If you have container already, you will open that container and you will place the rice inside that. If you don't have the container, what you will do? Along with the rice, you will buy the container, then you will place the container in your kitchen, then you will put the rice, right?
Yeah, correct.
In the same
Yes.
way, here also, if the first program.txt container is already available, it will add the value, whatever we want to add it to that particular file. If it's not there, first it will create the file, then it will put the value.
Okay.
Got it? See, if you see
Okay.
the
Okay.
example, it might clears you disable action. So here I'll say hello. See, see. The, now if I run it, the container itself not available here, right? There is no files called first program.txt here. If I run this now, see, the execution is completed. Let me close it. Mhm. See, the file created just now. You can see the time as well. See,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Created.
Yeah. If I open now, hello world. Okay. So now
Mm.
file is already there. Okay.
So that time we can choose directly this txt file and we can show the output, right?
Correct.
If
Correct.
it is. Okay.
So now, for make you understood, what I will do is instead of auto what I'll lock like this is my first program. Okay, save and run it. Now the file is already there, right? Let's see what will be happening.
Yes.
I go and open here. See, this is my first program. So the hello world is already there earlier, and this has been added to the existing data.
Okay.
You want to add the timestamp. At what time exactly I am adding this particular text in this file? You want that information as well. Assume that. So in that scenario,
Okay.
what we'll do is, so here see there is a checkbox called append timestamp. If I select this one, append timestamp, and if I run, let's spawn, open the file. See, it's logged along with the time. So the time will be
In
system
first.
time. Okay,
Okay. That hello world, we didn't check that checkbox, right? So that time it timestamp is not there. This time
exactly.
it's there.
Correct. The time will be your system time. So whatever the time displaying in your system, that will be the time logging here. This information logged at 6 hours, 54 minutes, 47 seconds p. Okay, like this
Okay.
information is coming. But here my scenario, see, everything is appending here. If I want, always I want to have the latest information. I don't want the previous information. Okay, if that is the scenario, what we have to do is, what we have to do is if I go here, there is a command called here. When logging, append the existing log or override the existing log. So when we select the appending, so it will add to the previous data. If I select the override, save. See, already here data is there now. Here you
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
the data. Okay. Now instead of append, I changed the radio button to the override. Okay. If I run it now, what it will do? It will delete all the previous data. File will be there. File will not be deleted. The data which is inside the file will be erased and the fresh data will be logged. Okay. If I go here now, please. See, only this is my first program is there. All previous data is gone. It's not there. I will go. See, is it clear?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. That hello world gone.
Yeah, hello world. All the previous data which has been logged at 47 minutes, whatever it, everything is gone. Okay, this is the fresh data. Like this, we can log the information instead of showing in the message box. If you observe here, see, I ran this bot multiple times, right? This hello world message box is there, but not printed. The message box pop-up is not coming when I run the bot. Have you observed it? code is there
Yes,
here.
sir, I observe. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That
The
you
reason is there is a
disabled.
feature called disable, enable and disable.
Yeah.
Even though the code is there, if you want to comment in the C language, you might see that some lines you can comment it. Here we can disable some lines. Okay. And final one, the encoding. What is the encoding? So these are different encoding formats. So ANSI will not support all the languages. But suppose you are dealing with some Chinese language, ANSI coding format may not support. You can try Unicode, UTF-8, UTF-16 LE. So these are different encryption formats. So if any language is not supporting with a given encoding, you can try with the another language. Most of languages which we are using will be covered in Unicode. For suppose you are dealing with Korean or Mandarin, whatever it, those languages will be covered in Unicode. Okay. So if you are dealing with the English, ANSI is more than enough.
Okay.
Up to here, clear, right? Hello. Hello. We connected? Mm. Priya, you are on mute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Clear.
Okay, fine. So I'll show you one final command for today and close. That is a step. So
Hello.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll go with one final command that is step. For today, this is the last command I'll explain. Step. Step is a kind of organizer. See, you have a lot of lines of code. You have to segregate. For suppose, you are logging into the Facebook and sending friend request to some X person. So you want to segregate the code. So up to login, you want to segregate as one part, and sending friend request, you want to segregate is an another part, and log out from the Facebook, you want to segregate. So it will maintain the visibility of the code. The step is simple. See, I took the step here. So here I'll say display message box. I did here and I'm enabling this. This is one step. So we can understood. So what are the purpose of the below? What is the purpose of the below code? And I'll take another step. Log the data. What is the purpose of this below code? So this simplifies the step function. It doesn't have any particular meaning, but visually it simplifies the developer's job to understood the code. What is this? What we are exactly doing here? It's kind of blocks. It's kind of containers in a single code. Okay, if I run, see one after another, this data will run. So it will maintain better organization of the code. That's it. Nothing much.